All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Jussie Smollett, and congratulations to him because his conviction has been overturned by an Illinois Supreme Court. So a deal's a deal. That means Jussie Smollett's conviction in the hate crime hoax case is now reversed, and he cannot be tried again, according to the Illinois Supreme Court. Well, look, well, child, I'm gonna give my thoughts on this after, obviously, after I'm done with this story. But let's get into it. I was like, what happened? I thought my computer froze. Okay. So now, in a blockbuster ruling on Thursday, the state Supreme Court overturned the conviction of actor Jussie Smollett for an alleged 2019 hoax hate crime, a move that will spare the former Empire star a 5-month jail sentence, if not clear his name. Now, Smollett has challenged nearly every aspect of the case, arguing that he could have been done with the case after Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx's office struck a deal to drop the charges. That the special prosecutor who reinvestigated the case and re-indicted him a year later was wrongfully appointed. Now, Smollett spent 6 days in jail in 2022 before being released to wait out his appeals. An appeals court later, I'm sorry, an appeals court last year upheld Smollett's sentence on 5 low-level felony counts related to lying to police about an attack he and 2 accomplices staged near his Streeterville apartment. I was like, what kind of name of the? Now, on the night of the staged attack, Smollett had been in the peak of his career, starring in a groundbreaking role as a black gay character on the hit series Empire and recording and touring as a musician. But Smollett will become a household name in the weeks after he called police to report he had been attacked by 2 men on the street as he walked home from a subway on a frigid January night. At 2 in the morning, no less. And a lot of people saying, first of all, what subway was open up at 2 in the morning? We not talking about subway as in which you take the train. We talking about subway eat fresh. So in the years that followed, Smollett's career cratered. They said Empire was canceled, and Smollett became a punchline for late night comedy shows. At his sentencing hearing in 2022, Judge James Lynn observed that Smollett had endured severe punishment even before he handed down the restitution and jail time, saying, "You destroy your life as you know it." He said, "There's nothing any sentencing judge would do compared to the damage you've already done. Your very name is a verb for lying. I can't imagine anything worse than that." Ain't that the truth? Because, a lot of people say, because there have been jokes, excuse me, there have been jokes that have been made in regards to like when people be out here lying, y'all pretty much equate it with, oh, you've been Jussie Smollett or whatever the case is. So yeah, his name has become a verb. For the past, so they said from the day of his arrest, Smollett has always maintained his innocence, including during 2 days that he spent on the witness stand at his 2021 trial. The actor sparred gamely with veteran attorney, Dan Webb, a former federal prosecutor, better known for his withering cross-examination of Administrator John Poindexter and the Iran-Contra affair. At his sentencing, when Judge Lynn ordered him taken from the courtroom to jail, Smollett rose from his seat and declared, "I did not do this. I'm innocent." I remember. So, and then also, look, and then last month, things started to resurface again, and people started up with he a liar, and why y'all giving him a platform? I did see in the comments that especially with not with Entertainment Weekly, but I think he did an interview with I think it was E News or something or another, and they were in the comments just shredding him, eating him up. But I'm sitting there like, you know what? I don't feel no ways tired about it because here's the thing: if y'all can sit up in here and this is gonna be my go-to for every damn thing for the next 4 damn years and maybe beyond. If y'all can put a convicted felon and a rapist in the White House, then somebody who goes to jail for lying, I don't feel no ways tired about it. So free Jussie. I'm glad Jussie ain't going to jail. And it is what it is. So when y'all want to be fair on the other side, when it comes to y'all just looking up and looking the other way when white people do the things that they do, y'all need to have that same energy when it comes to people like a Jussie Smollett. Oh, you want to go and, y'all want to lock up and throw away the key, lock the door and throw away the key for an actor for making up a whole attack because allegedly there was some things going on behind the scenes at Empire with him getting death threats for being gay and black and all the things that he said that was going on. He felt that Fox wasn't really handling the situation the way it needed to be handled. So allegedly, he came up with this whole cockamamie scheme just so that way he could bring some attention to the overall attacks and things that he was dealing with and bullying that he was dealing with from the fans over at behind the scenes at Empire. So, in an interview last month with EW to promote his new film, Smollett co-wrote and directed. He remained defiant, claiming to have spent about $3 million on his defense, even though it might have made more sense to have served out his time. Well, look, if he's saying he's innocent, he believes all in his innocence. Why the hell would I just go to jail? So I can have that on my record. He said, I don't want to, and that's why I just said, as I'm about to read it, he said, I don't want to have a felony on my record for something that I didn't do. That's what we're fighting for. I know that on the surface, it probably seemed like why doesn't he just serve the time? Why doesn't he just let this go? It would be easier if I had in fact done this to say that I did it. Said, I'm a grown man and something happened. I can't tell exactly what did happen or not, but I can tell you what did not happen, and that is what I have to sit on. No matter how much people are yelling in my face saying, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't want them to believe that. But if that's what they believe, that's on you. And regardless of whether he would have did the time or he didn't do the time, I feel like in any way he would have been painted with the brush of being a liar. So people are going to believe what they want to believe. And at the end of the day, I say let them haters believe what the hell they want. Free Jussie and that his ass out of prison. So I don't care what nobody say. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story? And look, another thing with him. Now that you got your Christmas movie out the way, and now that they had to throw you won't be tried again for this case, and now we can move on with our lives. Thank the Lord, because I got tired of this thing still being a hover. Well, I guess he's happy that it's no longer hovering over his head, but at the same time, also I'm glad that we ain't got to talk about this no damn more. But can we get the sequel to B-Boy Blues? I know I think he did mention in the same interview that I referenced that we are getting a sequel to B-Boy Blues, which, if you've read any of James R. Hardy's books, it would be second time around. And I loved what he did with B-Boy Blues, and I'm definitely looking forward. Child, I want a part in that movie too. Put me on. Love B-Boy Blues. I can't tell you how many times I read that damn book. Jussie, I'm putting it out there in the universe. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.